Hello everyone, welcome to my Car Review 2025 official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Car enthusiasts like performance hatchbacks because they are fun, practical and fast. The best of the breed also have the ability to transcend class and occasion, so they do not stick out from the crowd too much, whether on the driveway of a posh hotel or parked outside a heartland copicium. The Cupra Tavascan has all the attributes of a performance hatchback, despite its taller sport utility vehicle form. The name Cupra is the amalgamation of the words Cup and Racing, coined by Seat, a Spanish car brand under the Volkswagen Group from Germany. First used as a badge to denote the performance version of the Seat Leon hatchback in the late 1990s, Cupra was spun off as an independent brand in 2018. Cupra-branded cars tend to be sold by the same dealers who carry Seat. Locally, Cupra's agent is Volkswagen Group Singapore, which also distributes Volkswagen and Skoda from the Czech Republic. While Seat continues to be sold elsewhere, it has not been available here since 2023, when the distributorship changed. This is the first time a Cupra electric vehicle is available in Singapore. The connection among the three Volkswagen-owned brands goes beyond having their showrooms housed within the same building in Alexandra Road. They also share the core technological and mechanical bits underpinning their electric vehicle models. The Tavascan is closely related to the Volkswagen ID.5 and Skoda Enyaq Coupe. In fact, the wheelbases of the three models are nearly identical at between 2,765mm and 2,770mm. All three are so-called coupe SUVs, where the rear windscreen tends to be more gently raked than regular, more utilitarian SUVs. Incidentally, Volkswagen and Skoda offer SUV versions of these models, while Cupra does not. The styling of the Cupra is clearly more flamboyant and curvaceous than the models from the other two brands. One practical downside is having a slightly smaller boot than the Volkswagen and Skoda. But when it comes to packing human bodies, the Tavascan is more than spacious enough, complete with child seat mounting points. Perhaps in reference to Cupra's motorsports roots, there are a fair bit of aerodynamics-inspired elements on the Tavascan's skin. The slits on the top of the front bumper channel air to the two vents on the leading edge of the bonnet, near the illuminated Cupra logo. It is a design cue that is similar to some of the latest supercars. The Tavascan's interior really makes an impression. It is wild, like a motor show concept car. Everything from the dashboard to the housing for the air conditioning vents is exaggeratedly sculpted. The sizable spar that separates the driver from the front passenger houses the hazard light switch, which is an extravagant touch. There is a lot of LED illumination in the cabin, from the edge of the vents to the numerous angular motifs on the door panels. When lit, the vertical blades running across the width of the dashboard look like a computer gamer's keyboard. The interior feels well built. Even the hard plastics at the lower half of the cabin seem quite substantial and robust. There is a squeak coming from somewhere in the middle of the dashboard of the test car, but it is sporadic, making it hard to pinpoint the source or the cause. In terms of digital screens, the setup is identical to the one in the Volkswagen and Skoda models. There is a 15-inch infotainment touchscreen, with comically large fonts, that is really easy to use, and a 5.3-inch instrument display for the driver. Getting used to the infotainment system is easy, be it wirelessly pairing a smartphone or setting the user profile. There is a generally sound logic in the way the system operates, so it is easy to navigate. That said, having physical knobs or switches for frequently used functions such as to control the volume is still the superior solution to sliding a touch-sensitive bar under the screen. Like with the Skoda and Volkswagen EVs, the Cupra uses touch-sensitive buttons on the steering wheel, which are not as comfortable to operate as conventional switches because it is easy to unintentionally activate them. But the Tavascan's steering wheel has two additional physical buttons that the Skoda and Volkswagen EVs do without. The circular switches flank the middle steering wheel spoke. One of them cycles through the car's various drive modes, including the Cupra mode, which sends everything, from motor response to suspension to steering, to the most hardcore setting. The second satellite button sends the car straight to this Cupra mode. The version tested is the VZ, dual motor, 250 kilowatts Tavascan. It costs $20,000 more than the single motor, 210 kilowatts endurance version. The battery size is the same for both variants. The hotter dual-motor VZ has a claimed maximum range of up to 521 kilometers, while the endurance is said to manage up to 568 kilometers. The test car posts an average energy consumption rate of 19.8 kilowatt-hours per 100 kilometers. I am probably more heavy-footed with the car than during some of the other test drives. But it seems unlikely that the car can realistically deliver close to the claimed 16.7 kilowatt-hours per 100 kilometers figure. The dynamics of the Tavascan qualifies it as a performance hot hatch. But this is more than sheer pace, although the VZ does have plenty of speed. The appeal of the car is that it is capable of being driven spiritedly down a challenging stretch of road and also handling the daily commute, while cosseting its occupants. And the car seems just as happy doing both. The brake pedal needs getting used to because there is a bit of dead spot during initial application, felt more keenly when I am trying to edge the car forward in start-stop traffic. Elsewhere, the braking performance is more than adequate. There is a range of preset drive modes with obvious names like comfort and performance. But the car also indulges truly obsessed drivers with the option to tweak individual parameters. This includes picking from a range of 15 levels for the suspension's firmness, which is exclusive to the VZ, as the dampers in the single-motor Tavascan are not adjustable. In reality, the difference in ride comfort between the two most extreme ends of the scale is not quite like night and day. In the most comfortable setting, the ride is really quite good, much better than you would expect from a car sitting on enormous 21-inch tires with rubber-band-thin sidewalls. Crank the setting to the other extreme, and even though bumps are more keenly felt, there is still a layer of pliancy in the ride. There is also a customization setting menu for the all-wheel drive system, probably to determine how the two EV motors do their work, but it is difficult to work out if it makes any difference in the real world. What is obvious is how easy it is to drive the Tavascan with enthusiasm and confidence when called on. For the rest of the time, it is as usable and friendly as any capable family car. So what do you guys think about this update? Let me know in the comments below. And if you like my videos, please press like and subscribe for more. I'll see you guys next time.